The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Levis in trouble, down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 76 yards. And the Falcons will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards, the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A give, running right is strong here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Levis out of the shotgun now. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Levis. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And he rifles one in.
So what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Arnold Ebiketie able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jonathan Allen, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Rolling to his left. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Isaiah Foskey able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Kyle Pitts. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First down, here's Ritter. And he's got it. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw. Oh, it's caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and goal from the 1. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Second down, here's Levis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Olave holds it in. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Levis sets up to throw here. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Off the play fake, Levis sliding out of the, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Levis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now,
well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Play action now. Levis. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Levis to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. The kick by Carlson is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Ritter from the gun. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. Finds Strong on the check down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, Levis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Black Ultra. 6. Mega. 10.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Levis looking to throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Ritter now. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Ritter checks this one down to Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Levis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Levis. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Phillips with his third touchdown of the game. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Arnold Ebiketie able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Ritter got this complete to the tight end Pitts, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Fight, 97, red, cycle. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter. Steps away. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. This offense so far on 3rd down, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up in.
Another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some room to run now. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll run it here. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Levis in trouble. Down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing to start the drive. Otto. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Ready?
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Robinson with another carry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Robinson up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready?
Handoff now to Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, here's Robinson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready. 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
They run. Robinson. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long.